So we went out to the compression station out in Kissimmee in an attempt to do a purely symbolic action, specifically to continue to raise awareness, to express solidarity with the folks who are being affected by the pipeline, and to let Duke and let FERC and let the other vested interests know that we weren't backing down, that we weren't going to just roll over and let this happen, but that our resistance would continue regardless of whether or not the pipeline actually became functional or operational. As far as actions that we've done in the past go, it was rather tepid. There were maybe 35 folks there. The cops asked us to get out of the street. We walked back to a dividing line, and after that, it was just a matter of folks coming up and speaking. There's some music played, some stories told, that sort of thing. So there were two different volleys of arrests. So initially there were two gentlemen who were arrested for walking on the side of the road wearing bandanas. According to the cops, they were arrested for a second-degree misdemeanor. The charges were that they weren't allowed to walk in a public space while wearing a mask. We are of the opinion that this is a very arbitrary use of the law in order to penalize folks for their First Amendment rights of expressing their political views on this particular pipeline, and that it was used as a punitive action to discipline these folks who were simply coming out to document, to take pictures, and to share stories, and that it was a fear tactic on behalf of the state trying to suppress lawful freedom of expression. The second individual has been with us for a while. She was grabbed by the police without much explanation as to why or what the charges were against her. She was manhandled, slapped up against the side of a car, all of which is documented on video, and she is also in jail. Fortunately, both parties, all three individuals, have had bail posted for them, and we are out here doing solidarity through jail support for those folks. The Sabal Trail Pipeline is just about done, but it's not a matter of resisting or not just because something's going to happen, but it's resisting because it's the right thing to do, because we have a moral obligation to revolt and rebel against corporations and against institutions and against the state that uses the law arbitrarily to punish people for simply expressing their convictions, and for poisoning the world, for wreaking havoc on our ecosystem, and we have a moral obligation to stand up to those folks. So I would, to anyone who's watching this, I would ask that people come out. 90% of activism is showing up, and it's harder for cops to do this when we have more people. And so if you have to take off work, if you have to make a sacrifice, if it's in your ability to do so, please do so that you can be here, because it makes it that much harder for cops to actually do this type of bullying and this type of oppressive tactic when we are strong and we have numbers to